heart is a hard-working, vital organ that has a way of telling you things about your body that you might not be aware of. If you lead an active lifestyle, chances are you're already familiar with possible fluctuations with your heartbeat. But we're here to talk about heart palpitations, that sudden, fleeting feeling that your heart is beating more quickly or more forcefully than usual. Some have described the feeling as a thumping. Others have said it felt like their heart is humming or skipping a beat. No, they weren't in love. They were experiencing an irregular heart rhythm, commonly referred to as palpitations. If you've ever endured them, then you're going to want to watch this video, as we'll share with you 5 vitamins and minerals you can take to potentially avoid them. Heart palpitations can happen to anyone. You don't have to suffer from heart conditions or any other type of disease to experience them. First, let's get into why people develop heart palpitations. Some common causes can be changes or irregularities in your breathing, heavy exercise, drug and alcohol use, and other factors. This can be alarming, especially if you don't know why it's happening. But we're here to tell you that it's not incurable. There are a variety of vitamins and minerals that you can take if you want to decrease your chances of experiencing palpitations. The good news is that many of them are available without a prescription and can be found right in your local grocery store, pharmacy, or even your house. Keep watching to learn about 5 vitamins and minerals that can work to stave off heart palpitations. Number 1. Magnesium. Magnesium is an important mineral that is already found in the body, as well as in many of the foods you might eat on a regular basis. Magnesium-rich foods include avocados, spinach, bananas, salmon, and different grains. You can also get a dose of magnesium if you choose non-dairy milk alternatives, like almond milk or oat milk. But what exactly does magnesium do for us? Well, magnesium is crucial to helping more than 300 enzymes carry out processes throughout the body, such as regulating blood glucose levels, blood pressure, bone development, and, you guessed it, maintaining normal heart rhythms. Nutritionists agree that getting your recommended amount of magnesium per day is absolutely crucial for maintaining healthy bodily functions. For adults 19 to 51 years old, it's advised that men get between 400 and 420 milligrams of magnesium per day, while the recommended daily intake for women is 350 to 360 milligrams. Number 2. Calcium. Calcium is another vital mineral that occurs naturally within our bodies, and you probably know it as the element that is useful for strengthening your bones. Calcium also plays a role in fortifying your teeth, assisting in muscle contraction, and maintaining heartbeat regularity. Dairy products such as milk and cheese are some of the more calcium-dense foods, as well as dark leafy greens and certain beans. Like magnesium, nutritionists recommend a certain daily intake, 1,000 milligrams for both men and women between the ages of 19 and 50. Your body does miraculous things with calcium. When the levels of this mineral drop too low, a hormone within your parathyroid gland, known as parathyroid hormone, will send out a signal to your bones. Your bones then spring into action, releasing the necessary calcium levels into your bloodstream. PTH, that mighty hormone, sends a second signal to your kidneys, telling them to decrease the amount of calcium released in your urine. They function in perfect harmony to help conserve calcium within your body. If calcium does so much already, what's the connection to heart palpitations? The answer is simple. Too much or too little calcium within the body can directly correlate to heart palpitations, since calcium is integral toward regulating the heart's electrical activity. When levels are out of balance, heart rates can fluctuate. Therefore, it's important to make sure that you're getting enough calcium to keep things working smoothly. Number 3. Vitamin D. The sunshine vitamin gets its nickname due to its presence in ultraviolet B, or UVB, rays. You can also think of vitamin D as a close friend of the body's organs, since it involves itself in myriad functions. Most notably, it helps to regulate and control inflammation, infections, and growth of dangerous or cancerous cells. Vitamin D is both a nutrient and a hormone, and it's a hormone that our bodies can produce naturally. Vitamin D is also available in supplemental form, and it's most present in oily foods such as canned fish as well as in dairy. However, it's commonly agreed upon that your recommended daily supply of vitamin D should come from a supplement, as it's somewhat difficult to eat enough of it through the day or derive what you need simply by laying out in the sun. Interestingly enough, vitamin D has a powerful effect on calcium. We've already taught you that low calcium levels contribute to irregular heartbeats. But did you know that vitamin D influences the amount of calcium we have in our bodies? It's responsible for calcium absorption within the blood, and therefore, if you're not getting enough vitamin D, chances are the calcium levels are not going to be at their ideal level either. It's crucial to maintain the daily recommended intake of both vitamin D and calcium to avoid any potential issues with your heart rate. And if you feel that you've already learned something, consider liking this video and subscribing to Natural Education for more content like this. Number 4. Potassium. Potassium is yet another powerful mineral that is directly involved in regulating normal cell functions throughout the body, specifically your heart rate. We're going to get a little technical here and talk about the electrical processes occurring within the heart, but we promise you're going to want to stick around for this. You might recall from your high school biology classes that your heart is powered by an electrical system known as the cardiac conduction system. The cardiac conduction system relies on specialized muscle cells located in the heart's walls to send out signals to the heart muscle, known as the myocardium. Once this signal is sent and received, the heart contracts, and thus you have a heartbeat. The heart squeezes, it pumps blood, and all is right with the world. Simple, right? Potassium gets involved because it helps to regulate this electrical process. Potassium can be likened to the conductor in an orchestra, overseeing the timing and rhythm to keep the proper pace going. If your body has too much or too little potassium, then irregular heartbeats and palpitations can occur. Fortunately, potassium is found in a wide array of foods, such as bananas, dried fruits, avocados, lentils, and more. A diet that is high in vegetables will deliver a healthy dose of potassium on a daily basis. Though some people do supplement potassium within their diet, it is always recommended that you consult a doctor before doing so, as ingesting too much potassium can lead to larger side effects. Number 5. Taurine. Taurine is an amino acid that contains sulfur and is found naturally in the tissues of most mammals. For this reason, consuming animal products such as turkey and chicken, as well as shellfish such as scallops, clams, and mussels, can increase your body's intake of taurine. Humans get most of their taurine from their diet, though many prefer to take a taurine supplement for its metabolic boosting benefits. Taurine is also the most prevalent amino acid found in the heart. Amino acids, in general, are responsible for helping to regulate the heartbeat, but taurine in particular has been researched and examined for its involvement in rhythm control. A 2006 case report published by George Eby Research Institute stated that certain nutrient deficiencies could cause cardiac arrhythmias, premature arterial contractions, premature ventricular contractions, atrial fibrillation, and related sinus pauses. Taurine was listed as being among those nutrients, as individuals who frequently experience irregular heartbeats were said to have deficient levels of taurine in their bodies. As you've seen with the previous vitamins and minerals, many of these work together to carry out all the functions within the body. Taurine is no exception, as it plays a part in regulating levels of potassium and calcium in the blood. But I think you should give a bit more attention to taurine. And if you want to find out why I think that, watch the following video about the health benefits of taurine and what may happen if you take it frequently.